These ideas that you have been sharing since morning. I can't hear you.
When Dr. Joaba was talking about crash or so, I was just telling him no, because my brain went into a mode of trying to protect me, from reality. Because there's no how one can, people are saying, oh, no, it was only one Nigerian and it's somebody else. And some people are saying, thank God. Meaning that there is, the way we weigh lives of people are different. If it is somebody who has significance in our lives and in our socio-political space, we tend to, value them more and want to add extra life, like a Mario game, so that they can be prolonged and any other person can die. People we don't know, so I struggle with this. I created several scenarios, alternative endings, in my head, try as much as possible to rewrite the script, put him on another flight and what have you, but eventually reality bites. But I am not here to mourn, and I have said that I will never mourn him because he is not dead. He is not dead to his family, is not dead to us, and is not dead to Nigeria as a nation, because he has his works there. People who leave footprints in our socio-political space can never die, they live on. As we're standing here today, Barrister Gani Fawemi is not dead, he's here, his spirit is around us. So the same thing with Professor Pius, he's not dead and he's around us. And one thing we need to ask ourselves, every time we come for candlelight or every time we come for an event like this where we talk about people who have just transited, probably left this, this prison that we call life, because you are a spirit and you are encapsulated in flesh, and you are here being pulled down by your flesh to do several things that is against your spirit. He is free now, he's in a better place. The question is, who is this gathering for? It's not for him, it is for us to reflect. It is for us to think about our country, to think about ourselves, to think about the things that we're doing, our purpose, and ask ourselves the same question: what will I be remembered for? What are we leaving behind? What legacy are we leaving behind that people will run with? What have we written down that will become legacies that people will continue to remember and then run with and work with to make Nigeria better, both in our names and also in the name that we have left behind? And I'm asking myself today too, as I'm standing here, what kind of Nigeria am I handing over to my children? What kind of Nigeria am I living? Because here we have this wrong notion about leadership, that leadership is about running a political party and winning an election. It is not so. It is not so. We have seen a protest party win an election, and yet they cannot bring about even their own electoral promises. So the same way, how are we showing leadership where we stand? What are we putting down that everybody else will be able to find their voice in? Leadership is about creating a platform where everybody will find a voice. Professor Pius has left a legacy. He has created a platform. We are all finding our voice from that platform. We will never forget the things he has said. When I was dismayed, when I was almost helpless and thinking that how can you be fighting for a people who fights back? And then I remember what he wrote the last time, that listen, Nigeria is wired in such a way that those who fight for them, they fight against. So you should not be dismayed when the people you are trying to fight for start fighting you. So I just want to say that may his gentle soul rest in perfect peace, and may we continue to have hundreds of people, thousands of people, millions of people who will rise based on this, who will get the message and understand the fact that we need to have a militia of people who are enlightened, who are easy to govern, difficult to rule, and impossible to enslave. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Sega, leader of the NSAS campaign. NSAS.
I think it was Shakespeare in Julius Caesar who said that of all the wonders I yet have heard, it seems to me most strange that men should fear, seeing that death, a necessary end to all things, will come when it will come. Pius's time came, and he is gone. He is no more here on this plane with us. Your time will come, my time will also come. What will speak for us are the works that we have done, and the works that we have done are dependent on the works that we are doing presently. And so I ask you, as I ask myself, what am I doing to immortalize myself? What are you doing to immortalize yourself? May the soul of Professor Pius Adesanmi continue to rest in the bosom of his Lord. Amen.
When he rose, I remember. When he rose, I remember. Pius Adesanmi, you will be among them. When he rose, I remember. When he rose, I remember. When he rose, I remember.
When I remember plane crash, water run away me ayo.
Aye, water run away me aye.
When I remember plane crash, I remember Ethiopia.
Aye, water run away me aye.
When I remember Ethiopia, I remember fire soul.
Aye, water run away me aye. When I remember Pius, I remember education.
Water run away me ayo.
When I remember Pius, I remember June 12 struggle.
Water run away me ayo.
Water run away me aye, water run away me aye, oh.
Water run away me ayo.
Double challenge, oh, double challenge, oh, another challenge, oh, double challenge, oh.